Your mama so old, she was there first day of slavery.
Your mama so old, she older than your grandmama.
Your mama so fat, she on both sides of the family.
That's okay, your mama so dumb, she thought a quarterback was a refund.
Your mama so dumb, they told her it was chilly outside, she wouldn't got a bowl. You ready to go, baby?
The movie starts in a bar. We meet Robin, who's sitting there drinking and reluctantly telling the bartender about his recent problem. We flash back to a funeral. Everybody is low-key happy that the deceased, Walter, is dead. Robin spots a beautiful woman and says,
"She's so fine, she make you want to get a job with benefits."
Robin starts playing dominoes with the guys. They talk their shit about Walter, calling him cheap and saying nobody is gonna miss him. But through the gossip, we find out the woman Robin noticed is Walter's secretary. She hugs the grieving wife and starts to leave. Robin catches her outside, flirts, and asks if she needs a ride. She says she has a car, so he asked her for a ride instead. Just a mess. While she's driving, this motherfucker starts cracking dumb jokes about not knowing who he is and possibly having a warrant. She slams her brakes and says, "Are you trying to tell me something?" She picks up her son Leon and Robin bonds with him while she drives. Robin asks her out and we find out her name is Jamaica. They plan a fun date to Fun World because she can't find a babysitter for Friday night. The next day, Robin shows up to pick her and Leon up. But surprise, she's babysitting 3 extra kids. 1 girl, LaShawn, 1 older boy, Khalil, and 1 baby boy, Pee-wee. Apparently, Bebe had to go downtown and just left her kids there. Why she thought it was okay to bring 3 extra kids on a date to an amusement park is beyond me. I get wanting them to experience something positive, but damn, was she gonna pay? They make it to the amusement park. The older boy gets harassed by park security while drinking water for no reason. Robin struggles to scrape together the money for admission. As soon as they get inside, the kids start acting up, running wild in the general store. Robin manages to wrangle them back together. Pee-wee disappears, and Robin threatens the oldest boy, saying if he doesn't say where Pee-wee is, he's gonna smack the black off of him. They find Pee-wee standing on top of stacked glass in a glass shop. Robin saves all the glass but one and runs out with him. The kids complain that they're hungry because Bebe doesn't keep food in the fridge. Robin goes to buy food. On the way back, Robin runs into his ex-wife Dorothea, who reminds him she's still waiting on her alimony check. The kids eat, calm down, and are finally happy. They ride a bunch of scary rides. Leon throws up on one of them. Robin hoses everybody off. Kids start acting more civilized, so they let them roam on their own. Why they thought that was a smart idea? I don't know. The adults say they're gonna go on swan boats, but Leon insists on coming because he doesn't want to be stuck with Bebe's kids. He doesn't like them, which is understandable. On the swan ride, Jamaica explains Bebe has issues and she helps her because she's a friend. She says the kids just need a father figure. Robin's ex-wife and her friend are seen following them around the park. Park security starts harassing the kids again and forces them into a more kid-friendly ride. They end up in the kids area and immediately start wreaking havoc, recruiting kids of all races. More foolishness follows as the kids terrorize park employees in costumes and security chases them. In the bathroom, Jamaica runs into Robin's ex-wife and her friend. They start spreading lies saying Robin hits her, won't pay dental bills, won't buy gifts, and isn't nice to her kids. Then she says she still loves him. Weird as fuck, certified hating assholes energy. The kids get chased by a robot bear and a Terminator looking robot. A robot Abraham Lincoln shows up and a fake courtroom scene happens. Robin finally admits to Jamaica that the woman is his ex-wife. They confront her. Jamaica apologizes to Robin. Honestly, red flags on both sides. Robin still dealing with his ex. Jamaica bringing badly behaved kids on a date. This was the date from hell. More chaos. Robin and Jamaica sit down for dinner on a cruise ship ride. Suddenly, a pirate ship starts firing cannonballs at them. Of course, it's the kids. Robin makes it to shore and tries to leave. Jamaica yells, "Don't leave them, Robin. That's why they shot their daddy." Well, now we know what happened to their daddy. All the kids are already at the car. On the drive home, they scare off police. Robin loses it. He says he's done and is dropping them off immediately, whether Bebe is home or not. He says if she didn't want to watch them, she shouldn't have had them. Jamaica points out he keeps blaming Bebe and not their father. It takes 2 to tango. Still, I get Robin's frustration. I would have been mad too. They arrive in a shady neighborhood. Robin kicks kids out. The oldest asks, "Where we going next week, Mr. Harris?" Meaning they actually have fun. Robin is like, "Not no damn where." He walks them inside and realizes the house looks like a crack house. Dirty, spiders everywhere. Bebe left a note for Jamaica saying to feed the kids. There's no food in the fridge. Robin gives him $10 for pizza. Pee-wee says the pizza man doesn't deliver there anymore. Robin drops Jamaica off. The story returns to the bar. Everyone but one old drunk says Robin was wrong for leaving the kids like that. Robin looks at the drunk and realizes he doesn't want to end up like him. So Robin leaves the bar, but outside Jamaica and the kids are waiting. Jamaica and Robin apologize to each other. Kids ask where they're going next, and they suggest Las Vegas. Cut to Las Vegas. They've arrived, and the movie ends with Pee-wee pulling a plug and the lights going out. And that's the end of this movie, and here are my final thoughts. Hey guys, it has been a while. I've had this movie ready to be dropped for about 3 months, but like I said, shit has happened. One thing I did notice in this movie, Robin and Jamaica were a hot mess, and maybe because they were both hot messes, that's why they ended up doing well together. First for Robin, I don't know what kind of work he was doing, but when he saw her, he was like, oh, she was so fine, she made me want to get a job with benefits. And I was like, oh, what kind of job you already got? Oh my goodness. And then Jamaica, you know, she was working for the deceased. So I'm like, does she now not have a job? That's just something I thought about. Another thing, Jamaica was wrong as hell to bring 3 additional kids to a theme park date that she was already bringing her son to, and not telling the guy that she was gonna bring these 3 additional kids as well. I guess the thought is like, if you can't afford to take me and these kids out, like you can't afford me type thing, but at the same time, 3 additional people. So I understood why Robin was pissed off at that. And then to have the kids be badly behaved on top of that, I really felt for him in the situation. I could see what she was trying to do. She was kind of trying to help Bebe out, which still no telling where Bebe was in this movie, and help those kids actually experience something good. But like, I feel like that should have been announced prior to him picking you up, so he would have been aware, because what if he didn't have the money, then all of a sudden y'all can't go on this trip anymore. Robin's ex-wife was a hater, and I felt like it was unfortunate that Jamaica had to be in the middle of their messiness. But at the same time, I guess that was just like the first obstacle in their relationship. But this was also on the first date. So I don't know if I would have been able to handle that as Jamaica, because I don't like drama. And the ex-wife was definitely trying to bring the drama. I really liked the end where Robin actually walked the 3 kids into their home and noticed that it was like basically run down, crack house, all these questionable people out in the hallway, no food in the refrigerator. He gave them money so they could order a pizza, but you know, he kind of dropped them off in a situation where they didn't have food, which is not his problem, okay? That's not his fault. It's not Jamaica's fault. It's the mother and the father's fault, okay? But it kind of made him feel bad. So when he was telling the story at the bar, he was like contemplating, hey, did I do bad? Should I have done something different? And everybody told him, hey, you're wrong for dropping them kids off. But it's like, so he decided to go out and try to find Jamaica and apologize. And luckily the kids and Jamaica were already out there. They apologized to each other, and the kids were excited to see him, and they end up going to Vegas at the end of the movie. So overall, I think the movie's really good. It's got a very straightforward plot, not too many, like, I need to think about what's actually happening here type situations. It's a very kid movie. Is it a kid movie? Older kid movie. But I would give this movie probably an 8 out of 10. It's not like the best movie ever, but it's also not bad. And it's really simple plot-wise. And I thought it was really funny. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.